Hi guys, hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please click like, give me a subscribe and put a note in the comments about the sort of RTS or simulation games you like to play. This today is Wargame Part 6, Flugplatz Allstedt 1.2. So, with this mission we'll be picking up exactly where we left off previously, still continuing the fight. Objective is still to conquer the airport, Flugplatz Allstedt, which we're moving towards shortly. And my chieftains are just picking up some enemy armour, enemy T72. Oh, I've lost a chieftain, didn't want to do that. So there's T72G there. Okay, he's got range on me. Going to move up my leopards now just to engage him from two different directions. Okay, my Chinook down there is resupplying some of my units, that's good. Still got a T72 hiding in the bushes there. Okay, finally the enemy T72 is gone. So I'm going to start pushing forward with some tanks and infantry. Conveniently objective Golf there, although it's not a main objective, but it is kind of in my way. So I think I might go and try and take that en route. Okay, so there's an important secondary objective on the left of the map there as well. I'm also going to have to go and clear that at some point if I want those extra 3 stars, which I definitely do. Okay, got some enemy recon just on the top of the hill there. Going to get my artillery involved. Okay, so my vehicles in the bushes there have picked up some Mott Schutzen. Need to get rid of those guys pretty quickly. I mean, thankfully they're out of range with their RPGs, but still, I don't want them to close on me and destroy my tanks. Also, I'm seeing now there is some anti-tank infantry in the town as well, so I'm going to have to be careful of those. I'm going to try and clear those out actually with some infantry of my own, to be fair, if I can. Although they are dug in, so we'll see what happens. Okay, my Chinooks need to resupply because those supply bases are out. Yep, need to supply some ammunition to my artillery. There's no point trying to fire artillery if I'm running out of ammo and not replacing it. So I'm pushing up now with my infantry here. Das ist nicht mein Krieg. Yes, it is your war because I am telling you it's your war and I'm moving you to the target objective. Some of these little quips you get from the units I do find quite amusing. This is not my war, sir. Yes, it is your war. Das ist your Krieg. Because I'm making it your Krieg. And go do your job. Get in there. Sort them out. Right, so chieftains are firing into the town. Oh, yeah, their anti-tank guns have got range on me. Their anti-tank rifles. I say rifles, you know, rocket-propelled launchers. Okay, so my leopards are having a go as well. Need to get my Panzer Grenadiers in there, although probably not best suited for clearing out of town because they're quite valuable, but not to worry, I'm going to pull them back actually. Yeah, the enemy infantry is kind of dug in quite heavily, and also there's some more infantry in that objective I've not spotted. So I'm taking a couple of losses there. Just going to do fire on position from my tanks because I can't see where they are, but if I just get them to just blast indiscriminately into the town, hopefully that'll make a difference. It does sometimes. I'm going to boot some more infantry. I'm a bit short of infantry actually to take objective Golf. Well, I say objective is sector Golf, not really an objective as such. I can take it if I choose to, but it's not really a major issue if I don't. I've got some T-72s moving from the left towards Sector Hotel. I'm going to wipe those out if I can. My Leopards have a go at those.
Orders call ready for your orders, sir. Speer bereit, Kommandant. Ohne uns wären sie blind.
Okay, so my Leopards having to go again. So the T-72s are routing, which is good. Okay, I've got my looks. Recon vehicles also in the fight against the infantry in the town there. At least I spotted where the second bunch of troops are. I've just killed some of those. Good. They've still got units as well at the top of the hill as well. Considering Sector Golf is not really a main objective of mine, I do seem to be taking quite a few losses. So I may possibly decide I'm going to try and bypass that altogether. Right, that T-72 tried to come back for some more, but he's routing again. Right, he's gone. Fine, done. Nice one. So my Leopards can rearm and resupply. Yeah, still got some recon at the top of the hill there. They can probably see me quite easily.
Am Ende kommt es doch nur auf den Infanteristen und sein Gewehr an. Die Welt besteht aus zwei Arten von Menschen: Artilleristen und Zielen. What is it you want now? What's that?
Ah, some T-62s as well. Okay.
Fresh supplies en route.
So 4 lots of recon, 4 lots of T-62. They're getting a bit of a pounding though. So my artillery is doing good work for me. Excellent.
Sprechen Sie, over. Das ist nicht mein Krieg.
I've definitely learned from playing this game. It's one of those sorts of games where, as well as logistics, which is very, very important, it's also definitely a good game for using combined arms. Where you do really need to use combined arms because there's no way I have enough armour to take out all of their tanks. It's just not possible. Even though Western tanks do tend overall to be a bit better usually, the sheer numbers of Soviet tanks far exceeds anything the West can put forward. And there's still some infantry alive in the town there. Go and drop some artillery on them if I can. Send in some more infantry, some more Jaegers. Fire position on my tanks as well, just to get them to fire on the general area. Do some damage to them guys for me, come on. I've also got some Leopards flanking around the back of the town there. Okay, good, they took some hits, fantastic. The Leopards are picking up the T-62s on top of the hill. Coming in under arty fire from my own artillery. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. So my artillery is a little bit inaccurate there, and yeah, scaring my own Leopards. Just push my Jaegers forward. Oh, they're taking some hits. Come on, guys, you can do this. There's more of you than there is of them, so come on, do the job.
Haben Sie was für mich? Ist das mal ein ordentlicher Kampfkommandant oder noch so eine Rattenjagd?
Okay, looks like just one T-62 left on top of the hill. See some of my German troops again telling me it's not their war. Yes, it is. Unless you want to be run by the Soviets, it's definitely your war, mate. Oh, my Jaegers are taking a bit of a battering. So, come on, finish them off. Finish off the infantry, come on. They're actually taking... Oh, there's another bunch of them as well. Okay. Turns out they're quite heavily outnumbered and getting shot at from 2 different directions. Okay. That's not good. So there must be quite a lot of enemy infantry inside that town there. Right, I'm just considering my next moves, to be honest. As I sort of mentioned earlier, Objective Golf is proving to be quite tricky. I mean, do I really want to lose a load of units on something that's not even a secondary objective, let alone a main objective? Probably not, if I'm being completely honest. Okay, so Miati there is still engaging the vehicles on top of the hill and sector Golf. I'm panicking those for me, which is fantastic. Okay, so a couple of tanks gone there, fantastic, that's what I want to see. Just one recon unit left and a couple of tanks by looks of things, that's good. Move up now some of my Jaeger infantry. Going to try and clear the town out with those guys. Also move my recon across to see if that can spot anything for me and bring up my tanks and support to fire into the town there. Okay, so starting to give those guys in the town some hell there. Excellent. Okay, just going to do the fire on position. So I thin them guys out a bit before my infantry get involved. Okay, the infantry pick up targets, okay, they should hopefully finish those guys soon. Going to move up my leopards to take out the remaining vehicles on top of the hill. Looks like I've nearly finished off those anti-tank infantry in the town, those faggots, good. Dug in the town as well. Oh, looks like a couple lots of enemy infantry there then. Okay, so my guys are actually surrounded and outnumbered. Oh dear, that's not going to end well. Alright, I do believe I'm going to lose my my 40 Jaegers that I sent in there. What's the daisy?
sollen wir es hinliefern?
Okay, just going to bring up some more leopards as well, because I'm thinking I'm probably going to bypass sector golf now, to be fair. They've obviously got more infantry in there than I realised, so which are quite dug in, and infantry can be quite lethal to my enemy, to my tanks and things, and to my vehicles. I mean, I hope I got most of the infantry out now, because I do have some guys still sitting in the town hiding. But I suspect sector golf might not have been a wise thing for me to take on board. To be honest, it might have been a little bit too much with what I have available. So I'm going to prepare my units now to head to the secondary objective up in the top left corner. Objective Delta. Probably the best course of action I can make at this point, to be fair. Oh, enemy's got some T-72s coming down the road there from the left-hand side. I better get my my leopards involved on those. Okay, so I've got 3 leopards to their 2 T-72s. To be fair though, the T-72s are quite decent tanks, and I've also got to be careful they don't capture the forward observation base there, forward operating base, the supply yard, because I want to keep that for myself and my own units. But I've got some more leopards coming up from the town through a sector hotel, so they're going to finish those off. Okay, so those T-72s are gone. Yeah, originally I was going to try and capture sector golf there, because it is quite a convenient position en route to the main objective, but you know what, I'm not going to take a chance now. It's not worth it. I've lost too many men, too many vehicles. I want to keep what I've got safe. There's no point losing my entire army just for that. More T-72s. T-72Gs and T-72Ms, okay. So I'm going to get ready for a very big push now shortly. Just because, like I say, if I take the left-hand objective, Delta, I'll get 3 additional stars, and then I can move on to Alpha at this point. Just got to wait for everything to move up nicely to where I want it. Okay, that's pretty close from the RT. Okay. Sometimes the RT can be wildly inaccurate, but that's not too bad. I'm quite impressed with that, to be fair. Yeah, it's not bad at all.
That's classified intel. We're redeploying.
I'm also seeing some units now being discovered in the vicinity of Objective Delta. More T-72s. Like I said, these guys have got tanks all over the place by the looks of things. Absolutely a shed load more tanks than I have. And that is actually true to Soviet doctrine in that they were known that if the event of a conventional war with NATO, you would be talking about massive tank assaults by them. And although on paper that some of their tanks are not as good as Western designs, they just have sheer weight of numbers, which would turn the edge in their favour. I'm going to push some of my tanks and units into the bit of forest there, just ahead. And especially my infantry. I don't want my infantry units to get caught out in the open. My Marder's there, which are basically carrying Panzer Grenadiers. If I can hide them into the bush, that will make a difference.
Die Welt besteht aus zwei Arten von Menschen: Artilleristen und Zielen.
Also pushing forward with my SAS. They make excellent recon units as well as being good fighters. Checking on my supply unit. That might need to resupply soon. Might push up forward. I'm going to push up forward into the forest there just to resupply those units. Oh, okay, I'm picking up now a couple of their T-72s that move into the left hand side of the forest, but those will be gone soon. Okay, so there's their command vehicle, right, so if I destroy that, at least that's a start. A couple of T-72s hiding behind the town there in Sector Delta. And a couple of BMPs I believe as well, okay. BMPs themselves are not a major threat with their tank gun, but they do have long range anti-tank missiles which can be quite worrying. So I'm going to push some tanks into the forest on the right hand side. Got my scimitars engaged the command vehicle.
Bereit fürs Verlegen,
Okay, so my
Kommandant.
tanks have knocked it off, that's
Ready,
good. So that is cleared now, I've just got to take out those tanks and any other enemy or vehicles that might be lurking in the area if possible.
If the enemy's in range, so das ist nicht mein Krieg.
Classic Who Dares Wins, that's the SAS. As always, it's their motto.
Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant? Ja, Kommandant.
Stop saying it is not your Krieg, it is your Krieg. Totally your Krieg, mate. You are West German. You're going to get conquered by East Germany and the Reds if you do not get involved in this war, pal. Das ist nicht mein Krieg. Ja, das ist Ihr Krieg. Oh dear. So they're coming forward with their tanks. Okay, T-72s again. They like their T-72s, don't they? And to be fair, they are quite formidable. You know, I wouldn't say they're quite on par with Chieftains, but you know they're not far off, I guess. Probably a little bit more match for Leopards than they are to Chieftains, but still, they're not bad tanks. Certainly a lot more capable than T-55s, anyway. In fact, T-64s in this point in history as well were probably a little bit better than T-72s again, maybe.
Ja, Kommandant.
I'm just going to push my vehicles forward, my recon scimitars and also my tanks, because they are the T-72s are retreating. Might as well just finish them off.
You spotted something?
Yeah, they're on the run. Excellent, that's what I need. Also, okay, there's a supply yard in the town by Sector Delta as well.
Sieht einfach aus. Wir sind unterwegs.
Man sagt, ein guter Speer ist einer, den man nicht sieht.
Einsatzbereit, Kommandant. Gib alles! Warum habe ich nur das Gefühl, dass sie gleich unser Leben aufs Spiel setzen werden?
Man sagt, ein guter Speer ist einer, den man nicht sieht.
Okay, so Delta's cleared, that's good. Now it is just the main objective, and again there's more tanks in the way.
You'd be blind without us. Haben Sie was für mich? Zeit für ein kleines Tänzchen. Meinen Sie mich? Wie lauten Ihre Befehle, Kommandant? Haben Sie was für mich?
Okay, so my Leopards are picking up the T-72s, good.
Ja, Kommandant.
Okay, one of them's routing. The other one's just standing there stoically, not for much longer.
Gib alles!
Nope, one of my Leopards took a hit.
Munition, Treibstoff, Ersatzteile, alles was Sie wünschen.
Okay, so my Leopards are getting panicked. So the accuracy must be quite good on the T-72s.
Spucken Sie es einfach aus.
Especially as they're literally up against one T-72. 4 Leopards against one T-72. The Leopards getting panicked, so you know that kind of says something.
Unterwegs. Haben Sie was für mich?
I reckon if there were 4 T-72s there, my Leopards would be having a lot more difficulty than this.
Am Ende kommt es doch nur auf den Infanteristen und sein Gewehr an.
I'm going to push forward into the area of the airport now with my scimitars first, partly to recon, but also partly to keep an eye out for any enemy helicopters that may possibly still be remaining, because their Radan cannons are pretty good against helicopters. Now also bringing up a recon Gazelle. Sometimes I've often find you need to recon in more ways than one, because for example a recon helicopter might spot some enemy vehicles at long distance or long range, but they might miss sometimes maybe infantry hiding in bushes. Whereas if you've got recon infantry moving in close to the bushes, sometimes we'll spot them as well. So you know, it's different types of units for different things. You know, So even though you can have recon infantry, recon aircraft and recon vehicles, sometimes you've got to mix it up a bit by using the different types of recon, not just relying on one type of recon only. Okay, looks like my flak panzers are running out of fuel, so I better get those refueled. Again, like I say, I'm not taking any chances here. I'm moving up with different units, so I'm moving up my flak panzers in case of any enemy helicopters, any Hinds or anything in particular. So let me get supplied. Okay, my Marder 1A1s are pushing up, so those formerly had my Panzer Grenadiers inside, but also they do carry 20mm automatic cannons, so that's pretty good against any air that might show itself. So a bit of a mad push up now into the forested areas around the airport with a vast variety of units. Just giving the best opportunity to whack anything at all of any description that might be hiding anywhere. Okay, so I found that command vehicle, command UAZ. Need to get rid of that. I'm also bringing up a command vehicle of my own as well, because the objective is actually to capture Alpha Sector. So I need to kill a command vehicle, and then I shall be able to capture Alpha Sector. But again, I'm being a bit cautious, making sure there isn't any nasties lurking in the buildings or in the forested areas around the vicinity of the airport.
Irgendwelche Befehle, Kommandant? Zerfetzt wir sie! Hey, over. Hier, Kommandant.
Okay, so the bit of forest there is blocking my weapons to kill the command vehicle. Okay then, so just moving to the vicinity. There's the enemy command vehicle, which is excellent. Okay, I know where that is now. So it is just a case of moving something in close enough to kill that, and obviously capturing Alpha Sector, and hopefully then that should be it.
I say the only good recce is a dead one. Der Feind ist in Reichweite, wir aber auch.
Keine besonderen Vorkommnisse.
Okay, I just need those to keep pushing up. Got a command vehicle on the way as well, which is good, so that will be in place, ready to capture the zone as soon as I've liberated it from the previous. Okay, here we go. Here's my my flak panzer getting involved there. And there we have it. Mission is complete. I see, so there was some T-72s down the back of the airfield there. Okay. And a whole load of enemy vehicles to the left hand side of the airport. Okay, it's a good job I moved in how I did. But anyway, that is that. That is victory. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed my content in general. Please give me a like, give me a subscribe. Put a note in the comments about the sort of RTS or simulation games you'd like to play, or anything you'd like to see me play. Thank you very much indeed.